welcome to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm here with a pick a card reading for you, so get cozy. We're going to have a little chat today because we're all friends when we gather around this table. Today's pick a card topic is all about the person on your mind and what can you expect the next time they get you alone. So what action will they take when they get you alone? There are 3 piles for you to choose from here today. Pile number 1 with the grapes and the sun. Pile number 2 with the world and the apple. Pile number 3 with the moon and the orange. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there could be messages waiting, and my timestamps are always listed below in the description box, so please check there. And when you are choosing your pile, you don't have to overthink it. Just whatever pile is calling your name, trust in your intuition. You can pause this video if you need to really reflect upon which one is calling your name. But always remember to take the messages as they resonate and leave behind those that do not feel right to you. Always remember that I'm reading for the collective today, so if a message does not resonate with you, be sure to try a different pile or switch to a different reading altogether. And I have lots to choose from on my channel. I also love to hear your suggestions as well. If you have any commentary, if you have any suggestions for videos and for topics that you would like to see covered here on the Tarot Cottage, don't be shy. Be sure to drop those comments below. And as a thank you to my subscribers, when you do drop a comment below and you're subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit your notification bell and your like button, because it not only does it allow me to bring you guys more content, but it also allows me to enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. And I will notify you via the comment section if you are chosen as the free winner, and I give you indications on how to reach out to me via the links below that you will see underneath my readings as well. I would never send unsolicited DMs to anyone, so please be sure to protect yourself from anyone that could be posing as the Tarot Cottage or other tarot related content here on YouTube or on Instagram. But for today's topic, what can you expect the next time they get you alone? What actions will they take? Pile 1, pile 2, pile number 3. My timestamps are listed below. Hello, pile number 1. You were drawn to the group of grapes. You were also drawn here to the Sun card, and this is your reading. The next time the person on your mind gets you alone, the next time you're alone together, what can you expect their actions to be? What actions will they take towards you? How will they be feeling? Now, the Sun is very liberating. It can feel very clarifying as well. You can see 2 people here, 2 little children actually, so there could be an emphasis to youth, an emphasis to the past with this person, and a lot of clarity coming in the next time you see each other. But you were also drawn to the grapes, and for me that's a symbol of intoxication. So there could be a reason why we feel so liberated or free to express ourselves. It could be because we have a little bit of a help here of lowering our inhibitions. So let's take a look and see. I'm going to be using the Herb Crafters Tarot for you to start your reading. What can pile 1 expect the next time that they're alone with the person on your mind? What action will this person take? What will be going on in this connection? Ooh. So we have here the Magician. It's a sunflower in the reverse position. We have the Hanged Man, the Hanged One. We've got a lot of heavy hitters today. The Death energy coming in. We have the King of Cups. We have the 2 of Swords. Back of deck is the 9 of Pentacles. And we have, there's the Sun, and it looks like hot sauce in behind the Sun as well. It says St. John's wort. Whenever I think of St. John's wort, I think of forgetfulness or things that we need to remember, actually. So we're going to clarify as we go forward here, but there's a very interesting message coming in for you, pile 1. They're highlighting a difference between the clarity here and these grapes as well, because this feels like we almost might need the grapes to get things into motion. It's like somebody needs a little of maybe some liberation, giving themselves the permission to act. Feels like it might be necessary the next time that they get you alone, because it's like ripe with potential. That moment, there's so much potential. It like brings us to a crossroads. We have the Lovers. A lot of Leo energy here today, a lot of Gemini, the 8 of Wands. And it feels like the next time you guys see each other, like the energy between the 2 of you, the attraction's gaining momentum. The attraction's only gaining. So the opportunity, the next time the two of you are alone together, it is screaming for action. It's screaming for clarity. But I also feel like there's two people that feel really ill-equipped to express themselves, because it's like two people who want transformation, but who also want protection at the same time. This Sante Morte, you know, the skull is all painted up. It's very celebratory, actually. The skull is usually a symbol of reality and grief. But in this case, it's surrounded by marigolds, surrounded by tea lights. There's butterflies of transformation. There's an opportunity the next time you see each other to really move this into a powerful place. But again, it's like maybe we're protecting ourselves because we're afraid of getting rejected. Maybe we are not realizing how protected we are in the unknown. I do feel like the Divine Masculine in this case might take a bit of a backseat approach, if I'm honest with you, when it comes to actually expressing themselves the next time you're alone together. And that's where it gets frustrating, because the energy is gaining momentum. And if they keep wasting opportunities like that, it's going to be like this burdock plant, where when it's invasive, it takes over everything. So the emotions that we feel, the confounding feelings, the passion that we feel, it kind of overwhelms us. But then after it kind of overwhelms the field, they take the burdock leaves and they compost it and they put that energy back into the soil. And all of a sudden the burdock dies off. It can't seem to thrive when there's nutrients in the soil. So ultimately here, the expiry date could be placed upon this connection. Like if they keep hesitating from you, you might kind of put an expiry date on them. Be like, I'm not, like if you're going to keep being passive, then it's like I'm going to pull back my energy a little bit. Because we start with the Magician in the reverse, which is talking about an opportunity for so much more, but maybe somebody wasting it because it's like I take too long overthinking, or I'm too afraid. And I feel like that comes from the Divine Masculine energy, if I'm honest. Yeah, Two of Swords here. It's a crossroads, it's an opportunity, but somebody just needs to take their blinders off and recognize that and act accordingly. But I will say, the next time they get you alone, pile one, I feel like even though it's ripe with potential, I feel like they might hold back. Now, there's a purpose to the tarot reading, because it provides us an insight about what to expect based on current investments. And so we can make adjustments to our expectations, to our actions as well. So you may be called to watch this video because you'll be disappointed in their actions. And you may be called to watch this video because you are going to be called to take action yourself. There's a sense of like going out together, having fun. Again, maybe a little alcohol involved or something. We have the Four of Pentacles and we have the Ten of Swords. And they just don't, first of all, I feel like this is a really good egg. I feel like this person's just really nervous around you, or insecure, or afraid of change. Like they're just afraid to do what they want to do, which is maybe even express themselves to you in a really profound emotional way. They're just too insecure to do that. So they just want you to eliminate your expectations over them. And Spirit wants to switch the gaze towards you and ask you, where do you want this to go the next time you see each other? What do you want to happen? Because it's also a crossroads for you. It's not just a crossroads energy for the person on your mind. It's also a crossroads for you. Now, there's a couple of options they're showing me with the chicory, because chicory has the ability to be harvested. The roots can be cultivated kind of like coffee beans and can be turned into coffee. And so there's a sense of like going through a process of like going through a process of thought, of decisions, coming to slow conclusions maybe. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Back of the deck is the Death energy and the Nine of Swords. I feel like the opportunity is so there, and I feel like there's a hesitation because of my fear and my insecurity. So you may find that the next time they get you alone, you feel really disappointed in their actions. It may leave you feeling really emotionally confused. It may leave you left with a choice about, okay, this is an opportunity. Am I going to let it be scattered too? Am I going to let it be scattered too? So let's take a look here at some of their thoughts that they're going to be having, some of their feelings that they're going to be having, what is going to be causing some of the opportunity, yet some of the passive approach here. What I love about your energy, though, for pile one, though, is that the sun is here, but the sun's also here. The sun can come out depending on the actions that we take or they take. This is an opportunity to turn things around. But someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to take the action that they need to take here. So even though they do think really highly of you, they think really highly of you, they really care, but it's their focus on their restrictions that keep them at bay. So there's an aspect here about somebody who's afraid to create the clarity because they're afraid of losing something. We also have the pin, putting a pin in it till later. So there could be anticipation here that this person's not going to take the action in that moment, hoping to get another moment with you. But we also have here coming out, you will be shown the way, and actually work and achievement equals success. Now they're showing the ant, and I often think of the ant kind of like a colony of bees where it's run by divine feminine energy. So maybe the divine feminine here who has to take more effort. Now I say divine feminine because of energy, has nothing to do with gender, so you can relate to either side of that. But we have peace and harmony. It's like you will be shown the way to peace and harmony because work and achievement will equal success. But I feel like the divine masculine here might take a very passive approach. We have here unsuccessful outcome to a problem the next time that they see you, Pile 1. What is going to be going through the person on your mind's heart space and in their mind? What do you want? You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. It's like the 9 of Wands and the confusion of the 4 of Cups. That's what's going to be making them hold back, the uncertainty. So you could even perhaps correct some of this by just giving them a boost in the right direction, giving them some encouragement with your actions or your words. They want to protect this connection here, but they also want to protect themselves. We have here definitely. Can we get another card for definitely, please, Spirit, to clarify their message for Pile 1? Definitely think before you act. So they're definitely going to think maybe too long before they act. And this could grow into some sort of frustration. There could be a friendship here that is brewing, that should be brewing into more. We have let me hold you. It feels like the 7 of Swords. It's like a request. It's somebody who's keeping it secret. It says, I miss you, do you? And for this card, I really feel like missed opportunity, regret, confusion between the two of you, wondering if, both of you wondering if the other one is interested. We have here the Ace of Cups, though. And we have, I'm addicted to you. Capricorn energy says your family won't like me. So it's like, I'm addicted to you, but insecurity pulling them down. Somebody who's very attracted to you, but I feel like their actions towards you the next time that they see you, Pile 1, may not reflect that. So let's get some advice from your guides and angels for Pile number 1, please, for the next time that they see and get this person on their mind alone. You have to perform a life review, take inventory of your life, and resolve to change or heal anything that's unbalanced. Because we can't micromanage them, and we can't force change upon them. We can't give them the confidence that they need. But you can reflect upon what's imbalanced for you and try to correct that. Offer compassion, soften your heart with respect to all the situation and all the people involved, including yourself. And they're trying to cast a light on this person because they don't want you to leave feeling really frustrated. Because the truth is I think they have a good heart. It's like they're just letting their fears overcome them. We have victory here. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. And the truth is that despite the next time they get you alone, maybe having the possibility of having stagnation, it's not over beyond that point. It's not. And in fact, this person, I feel like, will have the opportunity to learn from that failure and maybe try again. It's like, did you forget to do something the last time we were together? It seems to kind of refocus their energy in a way. Advice for Pile number 1, please. We have here, you know who you really are. So if you don't see something happening in your favor, it says immerse yourself in creative and artistic expression. So if you can't see the outcome that you're looking for, change your approach. Tap into your confidence. You know how abundant you are. You know what you deserve. And so the dragonfly can change approach or can change directions in mid-flight very, very easily. And they're speaking here about things coming to light when we immerse ourselves in the action or the exploration phase in this connection. Back of the deck says you are safe and protected at all times. It's like they're trying to give you the confidence that you might need, that this person doesn't have, to help things progress in this next very wonderful opportunity. And we want to also add that there's a lot of major arcanic themes here for you, and that's not by accident, because the opportunity perhaps holds a lot for the future and the potential for the future. Let's get a charm bowl for pile number 1. Advice for pile 1, the next time they get you alone. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, so a bit of stagnation. We can't deny that. But the good news is that we can observe and we can learn from it. We can change our approach. Even if we see them kind of being passive, there's nothing stopping us from changing our approach. I feel like this person's kind of like a watcher and not a doer, because they get in their own feelings and they convince themselves they're not worthy of it. We have here the letters A and G. We have the Divine Feminine really expressing herself from the heart space. I think of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have the Red Cross energy, or like hospital connection. I think of Kundalini Awakening. We also have the Dolphin, lots of laughter, going out, having fun. Again, maybe going out for a couple of drinks. But the fear of loss is what's going to be the cog in the wheel of change here. Somebody who's afraid of loss. We'll have to really listen with our heart space to see the clarity instead of seeing what they're doing. Because what they're doing could feel like a passive approach, even despite the opportunity. We have the yin yang, it's in the reversal right now, and we also have the leaf that has a big bite out of it, because sometimes we have to be active in our change. Pile number 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates. If it does, drop your comment below. Even if you have to come back, I would love to hear your story about this person and what you experience. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personal reading, and I do update that shop daily, so keep checking back. And I hope you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn to the apple. You were also drawn here to the World card, and this is your reading. What can you expect the next time you are alone with the person on your mind? What action will they take towards you? Now, the world is all about success, but we can't deny that there's this big circle in the middle of the world, which I always kind of relate to the Fool, because it starts the journey and the world ends the journey. So leaps of faith could be very important. The apple for me is a symbol of temptation, but also education. So educating ourselves about the clarity, taking leaps of faith, maybe being tempted to seal the deal here with the world energy. So let's take a look. I'm going to use the Happy Tarot for you to start your reading. What can you expect the next time you are alone with the person on your mind? What action will they take the next time they get you alone? We have the Hermit, Virgo energy coming through. We also have the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, flipped into the reversal. We have the Four of Pentacles coming in reversed. Oopsie daisy. So we do have here the Three of Swords coming in the reverse. And the Devil is on the floor for you, pile 2. Oh, there's a big temptation here. I feel like that apple is a big temptation here for the next time you get alone with this person. We have the Seven of Wands coming out. Back of the deck, we have the Three of Cups and we have the Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's clarify as we go forward here. The next time they get you alone, what can you expect? What action will they take? There's an emphasis here in the Three of Cups on like friends, but it's not friends. We have the King of Swords coming in reversed. We have the Page of Pentacles as well. I'm getting a sense of a bit of a troublemaker, to be honest with you. It feels like there's a huge temptation here the next time that this person gets you alone. And I feel like the feelings between you and this person get very clarified the next time that you're alone. I also feel like there is a trigger, an insecurity surrounding the home, maybe surrounding other people. So we're going to make sure that we leave it at that. That will resonate with you if you know that that's your message. It's not going to resonate for everyone. But the temptation is very real here. We have the Justice and we have the Seven of Swords. I almost feel like the Divine Feminine's been waiting for an opportunity like this and has been waiting for the clarity that could come in the next time that you're alone. And the clarity is a good thing. It shines the light on everything, but it also shines the light on everything. And so there is like a fear of being seen, connected to this relationship, maybe even connected to that period of time where the two of you are alone together. There's perhaps like a fear of getting caught being alone together. It feels like it could turn into a physical situation for some watching. Not for everyone, perhaps, but for some watching. For some, the clarity is just going to be the conversation, the communication that happens. We have the Page of Wands, though, and there's the Ten of Wands. It feels kind of like a celebration together. It feels like the two of you reuniting and having fun. You could be going out together, perhaps, having fun, having the opportunity to hit the town. There could be physical elements associated with the next time the two of you are alone. But there's also kind of, with that thirst being quenched, adds a completely different dynamic to the obstacles of the unknown. And the obstacles of the unknown could be like the home and relationships and position and things of that nature. We can't deny even this King of Swords coming in the reverse supporting the Hermit. There's a sense of like somebody who, I don't want to use a word like corrupt, but somebody who is making a bit of problems at home with a rigid logic. It's like giving themselves permission to make problems at home, even though it's not necessarily logical. It feels more self-serving as well. A lot of Libra energy for the Divine Masculine, a lot of Leo energy actually as well. But it feels like we take this friendship to a whole nother level, because we have the Three of Cups, but then we have the Ace of Cups. And it's like we ignore the problems temporarily. In that moment, we're shut out to the world. We take leaps of faith. We have success in some regard. We're tempted, and maybe we give into some of that temptation. It's after the fact that the obstacles really kind of hit us or reveal themselves to us, or this moment brings us to a benchmark in our foundations and makes us have to kind of weigh options in the future. I do feel like the person that you're thinking about will have to take their time navigating challenging situations and careful, calculated steps. Because this opportunity, again, creates clarity for the two of you, creates a beautiful opportunity for advancement, but there could be some consequences associated with change coming in as a result of the next time they get you alone. It feels very fiery. It feels very physical as well for you, Pal 2. It also sort of brings in some fear after the fact, some vulnerability. There's also a sense here with the Devil about having to apologize, or maybe not completely apologizing, but apologizing in my heart, or again, focusing on the fact that I could be creating problems for an investment that I've already invested in. We have indecision, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. And the wheel here, it's like choices, pushing the wheel forward, but it still doesn't have a defined exit point or defined ending. It feels like there's more that comes beyond that next opportunity of being alone together. There's more challenges too, but there's still, it's progress. We make progress the next time we get alone together. Younger man, dealings a relationship with a younger man, and the big long plait in the hair really speaks to me about the fear of other people's opinions coming in. Somebody who's afraid of the other people's opinions about what we're doing when we're alone together. We have May, I think of Taurus. May could be significant as well. This could be the time frame of the next time you get that opportunity. This came out in Pile 1 as well. Work achievement equals success. This could have something to do with the work realm, with the Justice, even with the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, there could Three of Pentacles. And it almost feels like the Divine Feminine might be the motivating factor or be the motivator. Like she might be the one coming in saying, this is how I feel. Like in this moment where we're together, we're having fun. It even feels like we're going out and maybe lowering our inhibitions a little bit. It feels like the Divine Feminine might be the one that kind of really clarifies first. Plenty of material things. And this bowl is really interesting to me because it has the cherries, which speaks about brand new explorations in the physical department. There's the banana, which is talking about financial aspects or financial or practical means. We even have the pineapple, and I always think of like swinging energy. Swinging energy. So please take that as it resonates. I just saw the bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. I feel like the divine masculine in this case will resist at first until you clarify your feelings. If you're the divine feminine, then I see progress. We have here, you are on the road to success and dealings a relationship with a man. I do feel like also the divine feminine in this case allows the divine masculine to tap back into like young, youthful energy. It feels very exciting. September could also be significant here. Again, Virgo energy, that's where we started, was in the Virgo energy. Let's get some message cards to see what sort of thoughts and feelings they are going to be having the next time they get you alone. It says, you are a stunner. Says, and I know I messed up back then. There's an emphasis too on apologies, recovery. If I was honest with you, it feels like this person may have had to apologize in old relationships before. Maybe even current relationships, they've had to apologize there before. For the same type of actions that they might take in the next time they see you or have you alone. I'm trying to make sense of it all. Please give me time. An unfinished business, we need to talk. Now, I do feel like it could move into the passion department. I do feel a hesitation from the divine masculine, at least at first, before the clarifying energy comes in. I also feel like the two of you have this unfinished business, and it's been a while that we've had to decide where we're going to take this connection. I know what I want. But we also have third-party interference coming out here for you, pile 2. What will they be thinking and feeling the next time they get you alone? I'm going to fix it, but first I have to fix me. So a recognition from the divine masculine that they have action to take. They have a to-do list beyond this moment, beyond the clarity that comes in with the world. They still have some leaps of faith that they're going to have to take to achieve full success. It says, I think I am in love with you. This could be what's expressed. I feel like it almost gets expressed really physically too. Then we have forgive me coming out. And I think about you every damn day. It's like I didn't mean to, but you've triggered me in really profound ways. I wish we could turn back time is on the back of the deck. I do feel like this person wishes that they could make other choices or more definitive choices about this connection, about where they want to take it. What can you expect their actions to be the next time they get you alone, please? Pile number 2. We have here assessing the situation, first quarter moon in Virgo. We started with Virgo. I do feel like in the beginning that of this moment of being alone, that's the approach that the divine masculine might take. Watching, assessing the situation until clarity is offered to them. It's almost an aspect of like rigid control. And it's this moment will also require more assessment for the future as well. Push through any insecurity and then relax. Back of the deck says step up and lead. And I do feel like the divine feminine here might be the one who steps up and leads in that moment, offering encouragement to the divine masculine. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 2. What to expect the next time they get you alone in the bowl today. Judgment. 5 of Wands. Page of Wands. It almost feels like the fire is too high. It blocks our vision. It's like the attraction's so deep and so heavy that it stops us from maybe operating with our best judgment in mind in that moment. It's like somebody struggles with the judgment call that they make, but there's a lot of like desire, it's almost like I'm in a competition for something and I want to prove that I'm on top of this competition. And this could be coming from this person. This could also be coming in from the divine feminine's energy as well. We have the letter N. We have the Star of Aquarius and a double-edged razor. So challenges for both sides, a wrench in our plans, and it's pointing right at the dragon, and the wrench in our plans could be attachments, hoarding onto something. The Four of Pentacles I think of. I also think of the ego. And we have Sagittarius energy in the gecko, so it's like this eternal flame. Pile number 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates. Drop your comment below or come back to drop your comment below. We would love to hear your story and get words of encouragement back to you. You can also check out my link for Etsy. That link is below, and I update that shop daily. It does sell out quickly, but I do update it every day, so keep checking back. And I hope you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn to the orange. You're also drawn to the moon, and this is your reading. What can you expect the next time you are alone with the person on your mind? What actions will they take towards you? Now, the moon is ruled by Scorpio, and you can see that the scorpion or the lobster is crawling up out of the water, and there's a sense of like opportunity to shed something, opportunity to release, opportunity to express. There's even a sense with the crescent moon kind of showing itself as well, to trust in our intuition to guide us, to drop some defenses, and to maybe try to manifest more growth as well. So perhaps this is representing revelations, preparing for changes in your life. I'm going to use the Northern Animal Tarot for you to begin your reading today. But what can pile 3 expect the next time that they are alone with the person on their mind? What action will this person take? We have the Page of Swords coming out. Just saw the King of Swords, Hanged Man energy. We have Temperance coming out with the Lovers. We have the Nine of Swords. They're talking about the constellations aligning in that moment. The constellations aligning and giving us a great opportunity. 5 of Cups. 3 of Wands. Back of the deck is the Empress. And we have the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, they really don't want to cross any boundaries with you. They don't want to really cross the line with you if you're not available or if you're not interested. It's like they're very cautious in their approach, I feel like, the next time that they get you alone. And they are talking about boundaries, so please take that as it resonates to your situation. I'm reading for the collective, so there's lots of energies that are floating in. I feel like I'm hearing that song, We Let the Water, I don't know what the name of the song is, but it's played for me actually recently for a personal reading, but it says, we let the waters rise, we drifted to survive, I wanted you to stay, but I let you drift away. So there's a sense of letting the waters rise for a long time or for a while in this connection. Like the emotions between the two of you feels very evident or obvious to both of you. And I feel like we've spent a long time watching and not doing. Nine of Swords. And what you might observe with their next actions towards you, the next time they get you alone, you might observe that strong insecurity. You might observe them hesitating. They want more, but there's a feeling of like, let's wait to see what she wants. Let's wait to see, because even here at the 3 of Pentacles, this person doesn't feel very good about themselves. They feel like something is missing in their lives. I feel like there's a hollowness inside of them anyway, but they feel like something's missing in their lives, and they're almost like afraid to put themselves out there. It's like they're afraid to plant the seed, but the seeds that they plant could have a huge ramification for the future. But this is like a nervous Nelly or a worrywart. We have Justice. Justice paired with the Temperance and the Lovers. And this is a moment that can empower us if we make the right decision. And this came forward, a message like this sort of came forward in pile 1. So we're going to repeat this message from your guides in pile 3 as well. There could be a message waiting for you there, is that these moments are about empowerment. And it's like the tarot reading gives us an objective, gives us an objective outcome based on present investments. It also allows us some wiggle room and some adjustment. This is a moment, an opportunity for us, and it's asking us, what do we need to release? What do we need to let go of? Can we be vulnerable enough to spring into action here? And like the effort that we put in will either empower us or disempower the situation. Five of Wands. Because I feel like two people are going to be exceptionally nervous in this moment. And it challenges us to find the determination to power through that fear and to argue against it a little bit. To act anyway, to do things afraid. Otherwise, we might regret, and there could be this fear of loss. I also feel like this person's kind of focused on friendship, or they're focused on like it being in the friend zone, focus on what they're going to lose in regards to this connection instead of focusing on what they're going to gain. That's contributing to the overthinking. There could be a work connection here. Please take that as it resonates. It's not for everyone. Because we can't deny here the 5 and the 6. This is almost like when your guides are coming forward with some advice about this next opportunity, because they feel like this person might wait, might hold back, might resist the vulnerability. And they kept highlighting the turrets of that castle, like hiding behind the turret so they don't shoot their shot. Or if I shoot a shot and I compliment you, or I put something out there, hiding behind the turret so that I don't get hit. But there's an emphasis here on the 5 of Cups and the Ace, combining it together. It's the 6 of Cups. And you can see that there's this hand that's coming out, offering a sense of compassion, offering a sense of peace. So there's a emphasis on being generous with each other in this opportunity. Maybe being more generous than we would feel called to, because our own ego is going to tell us to keep safe and keep quiet and not act upon the opportunity. But this person, I will say, might need a little boost, might need a little help or encouragement. Might honestly need an offer extended to them before they give themselves the permission to move forward. Because again, very powerful energy and a lot of similarities to Pile 1 actually. But there's a moment in time that is possible for change. The Wheel of Fortune, we push against it. We get it into rotation with our momentum, with the actions we take, the emotions that we take, that we observe. We're getting everything into motion. So Spirit says that there is going to be an opportunity for advancement, but confidence will be the key. And I feel like this person has a lack of confidence. So they're asking almost for an independent push. You're both coming in the same boat. You're both feeling really insecure. You might actually be walking on eggshells around each other during this opportunity. And you might almost, like I always see, whenever I see the pussy willow, I think of pussyfooting around something. Being very delicate in the approach, so that we don't rock the boat, or we don't say something too soon before the other person has a chance to hurt our heart or to reject us. So there is a prime opportunity the next time you are alone. This person may very well take a bit of a passive approach because of their own fear. It's a challenge because we can't control that, but what we can do is control our aspect, our version of things. And we don't have to take action if we don't feel called to, but that could be the key to success. Clarity could be the key to success. And sometimes when we're in a collaboration, it can't be 50-50. Sometimes we want to rely on almost expectations that the collective has put on upon gender roles for certain people to take action upon certain people. It's like it's the job of the divine masculine to act upon the divine feminine. But unfortunately, again, it's not anybody's job to jump through the hoops of even collective expectations. And so sometimes these collaborations can't be 50-50. We have to recognize that some people only have, 30% to give, and they don't have the confidence to bring forward the next 70%. So we have to step in and compensate and compromise. So there's a lot to learn over the next time that they get you alone. There's a lot to observe. You're going to observe their nervousness, and you're going to be able to see yourself in that. You're going to be able to see yourself in that nervousness. They're also highlighting the blue jay who has such a loud call. It's like normally maybe this person's talks all the time, has a bit of a like can talk constantly, talk. But it's like in the moment that counts, they shut right up. What to expect the next time they get you alone? What action will they take? Pile number 3, please. It is a chance for expansion. They might hesitate and wait until they gain more information. Your confidence might be the key to success here. It's like they're maintaining the boundaries of the divine feminine. It could be, it's like they're relying on the divine feminine to bring forward the abundance. Think of Aquarius, Libra, Gemini actually coming through right now. Emphasis on Libra and Gemini though. Scorpio. We have here a two-faced friend. So it's not friendship, it's more than friendship. We have but great worry over nothing, and the whale is not expressing themselves. But if they keep waiting, they're going to drown in that emotion. And that's why they're worried for no reason. You're both in the same page. You're both in the same boat. It's like somebody pretending to be a friend, but it's so much more. We have fear, worries, and tense situations, which only adds to their Nine of Swords. It's like this is the last dagger to add to their Nine of Swords, to put them into a full throttle insecurity reaction. We have beware of greed, the pig. Beware of insecurities. That reminds me of the Four of Pentacles. Beware of kind of holding on to an I'm right, you're wrong attitude, or holding on to this really strict, rigid view of whose job it is to act. We can get all up in our feels. We can get all frustrated. We can get really disappointed in people because they don't do what we think they should do. And the truth is that sometimes in that frustration, we're actually frustrated at ourselves. It says here, pay attention to your work. Don't pay attention to the work that they are being called to do. Pay attention to your work. This could also be a reference again to the work realm or to a school realm. We have here good luck, because good luck is actually on your side. And back of the deck says it's just temporary problems. The confusion, the clarity, or the lack of clarity, it's just temporary. As Spirit says, eventually this is going to come to light. Now let's get some message cards to see what sort of thoughts and feelings this person's going to be experiencing the next time they have you alone. What thoughts and feelings are they going to be experiencing the next time they have pile number 3 alone, please? It says you should be here. Like you should be beside me. We have a lot to go over. It's like we have a lot to express. If this is just friendship, it's not just friendship as well. It says they were only 3 little words, but I was too scared to say them. And I feel like that's been the dynamic of your connection. It's like I'm just afraid to tell you how I feel. That I felt an instant connection to you. It says, but I'm not ready. Oh my goodness. I feel like this is a kind of an emotional person too. Like they have emotional responses. That's why they get so nervous, so anxious. They could have anxiety, actually really strong. On the floor. We've got a lot on the floor, pile 3. Okay, so we have you are mine and only mine. We have I miss my best friend. Emphasis on friendship for this connection as well. Am I too late for a second chance? Let's run away together. So if they don't take the chance, again, there's a feeling of like losing the opportunity, or the divine feminine getting really frustrated. But that's why they want us to be compassionate about, you know, the work that we feel like they're not putting in, and to pay attention to our own work. I'm going to make contact soon. It's like an emphasis is I'm waiting, but I have intentions here. Can we please start over? And I'm afraid to take a chance because I'm too afraid that you're going to reject me. And that's the reason why they seem to be holding back here. Back of the deck says, I will find my way back to you though. So even if that opportunity doesn't happen for them, or they're not able to take action, and you don't feel called to take action yourself, there will be a second opportunity or another chance that rolls around for this connection. I also just saw I'm watching your social media. That's coming out in this moment as well. So perhaps somebody who's connected to you on social media. What to expect the next time they get you alone? What action will they take? Breathe through the tension that you feel. Full moon in Scorpio. What do we need to release to get through the tension? It's like the obvious energy between the two of you. The tension being this 9 of Swords that you're both feeling. The nerves that you're both going to be feeling. We also have here, be real with each other. This is advice from your guides and angels. It's an opportunity to be real. It's an opportunity to trust, to put your trust in your connection, to put your trust in the future. It says, trust that all will be well. New moon in Virgo. They are highlighting taking practical steps, even baby steps, to clarity in that next opportunity where you are alone. That can help to make a lot of progress in the future of this connection. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 3. Judgment, the Justice, Queen of Cups. Now, this configuration is interesting because, again, I think in pile 1 or pile 2, the bowls were very similar. Reflection periods that lead to change, focusing on the work we're being called to do, and expressing from the heart space. An opportunity for the Divine Feminine, she could be the water sign here, but an opportunity for the Divine Feminine to really lead from the heart and empower herself with the truth. She may also kind of have to spend some time in reflection, really kind of pumping herself up with confidence in order to achieve this. Because it's not that you're not nervous too, it's that Spirit feels like you're more capable to make change. We do have the Cardinal. Cardinal appears when angel is near. We have pineapple, I think of friendship, and I think of reunions, and I think of swinging energy. We have N and V and J. We do have an earring here with the pink. It's a pink earring, and I wear this to prom, so prom could be significant, so take that as it resonates. But they're also speaking about like the Divine Feminine listening to notes of intuition to guide her and her actions. We have a loyalty to this hatchet, loyalty to something we've invested in, so maybe a friendship. But if we can sacrifice that, we can have sweet results with the honeybee. I do, again, want to acknowledge that the honeybee comes from a hive, usually of Divine Feminine energy, so emphasis on the Divine Feminine here. We also have, again, the Divine Feminine offering a lot of temptation for this person. So you're going to be looking amazing. You're going to be doing everything you can physically to encourage them to act. But we have the vulnerable Sacred Heart of Jesus. So don't be deterred by any of the thorns. Just know that it's because they're feeling really vulnerable. And we have a commandment from the Bible that says, thou shalt not kill. So it's like, don't disappoint me. Don't take away the hope I have left. Pile number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates. If it does, drop your comment below for your chance to win a free reading with me, and be sure to hit your notification bell. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personal reading, and I update that shop daily, so keep checking back. And I hope that you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day.